Hello everybody, this is Jason the Dragon Ryuichi speaking to you once again from Beijing. Well, I know I promised some of you that I'm gonna start doing some videos of what I mean, my concept and how it works out in the ring. But I was thinking before I do that video, before I start my actual Iron Wire Wing Chun video series on how this whole concept of mine works, I think I should actually do a video like this to explain to everyone what's the theoretical basis for Iron Wire Wing Chun, so that when you watch the video, you know why I do it this way, so that of course to reduce the chances of people bashing me up in the comments. So with this video, I hope that you understand where I'm coming from, why I do the way I do. And then you can really benefit from I can share, you can truly benefit from what I have to share, right? Now, why do I have to come up with Iron Wire Wing Chun for MMA fighting? Why isn't Wing Chun enough for me? Now, Wing Chun is a complete system. Well, Wing Chun is sufficient for defeating opponents in real life fighting, I must say. And everything we want to achieve in real life fighting, Wing Chun, I agree that it is the most efficient way of doing it, of defeating the opponent, destroying their will to fight, and then to end the fight, have them run away from you, or just go away. Okay, but the primary objective of pure Wing Chun, right, is not to KO the opponent. Okay, neither is it to bring the opponent into submission. It is just to defeat the opponent, let the enemy go away, and then stop pestering you. That's the main objective of pure Wing Chun. Now, some of you may say no, but at least so far, from all the videos I've seen, from all the Wing Chun people, even in MMA, and even the numerous pub fights and street fights that I've seen, the primary objective of any self-defense art, including Wing Chun, is really not to KO the opponent. In fact, I've never seen any pure Wing Chun guy KO another guy before. I mean, I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, please post a video response so that I can see how it works. Okay? So now, so why do I come up with my own variation of Wing Chun? Now, why call it Iron Wire Wing Chun? Alright, it's actually my own adaptation of Wing Chun for the express purpose of leading to a quick KO or submission for MMA purpose. Okay, the purpose of Iron Wire Wing Chun is to KO someone. Why? Because that is the quickest way to win MMA, and that is the way I like to win in MMA. Okay, so and KO techniques and submission techniques are generally what is lacking in pure Wing Chun. That is why I'm bringing other art forms into Wing Chun and creating my own Iron Wire Wing Chun. And also, why do I blend in other mix of Chinese Kung Fu like Iron Wire Fist, Choy Li Fut and all this stuff? Because, well, I could easily have put in boxing and Muay Thai. I've been trained in these stuff. But I chose to blend in Chinese Kung Fu because I express myself best in Chinese Kung Fu. I mean, I'm Chinese by ethnic race, so well, I find that I express myself best using Kung Fu and not using Muay Thai and boxing. Right? To me, martial art is primarily a mean of expressing myself. There's so many different martial arts. There's no such thing as the best martial art. Okay. To me, the best martial art for me is the martial art that allows me to express what I feel, my personality at that moment in the ring facing my opponent. I want to be able to express myself. Now, I'm a very hot guy. I'm rushed. I'm like a bull. So I want to express myself in that manner more, which is also why Wing Chun being a softer style wouldn't allow me to express myself 100%. That is why I really need some of my stronger style in there primarily to express myself. Okay, this is me. And also apart from Chinese Kung Fu, I'm putting in BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, because BJJ is really an art that complements any martial arts. It doesn't conflict with any martial arts, okay? And the most amazing thing is that BJJ has so many things that are that is so close, so related to Wing Chun concepts, right? There's so many things about BJJ that like being close up, like facing your opponent all the time, like looking for leverage, and and being able to defeat stronger opponents, when you're weaker, and that really the theory and the style mixes so well with Wing Chun. In fact, I've seen BJJ and Wing Chun masters coming together to talk about how Wing Chun and BJJ actually integrates very well, and I totally agree after having practiced in both styles, okay? So what is the objective of Iron Wire Wing Chun? Now, the objective of Iron Wire Wing Chun is very simple. It's to gain control of the opponent and then lead to a KO or submission as quickly as possible. Okay, that is the whole objective of Iron Wire Wing Chun. If you want to take all the time in the world to play with your foot, then, well, it's up to you. I mean, that's your own self-expression. My self-expression is control, quick and quick win, overpowering the opponent. And that's how I like to do it, and that's what Iron Wire Wing Chun is going to do for me. Now, so what is the basic structure for Iron Wire Wing Chun? Okay, it's very simple. Iron Wire Wing Chun simply uses the concepts and principles from Wing Chun, including Wing Chun stance and Wing Chun for closing the gap, gaining control of the opponent, and in medium range, okay? And then, once we have the opponent's balance, and once I have broken the opponent's structure, when the opponent has no way of defending against me, that is when I come in with the heavy finishes. There is once the opponent is defenseless, you can do anything to that person, okay? So that's when my heavy striking technique is going to come in. That is when my BJJ is going to come in, okay? So from long range, I'm going to close into medium range for control, and then go into short range or grappling range for BJJ. That's how Iron Wire. And why do I call Iron Wire Wing Chun? As some of you who has practiced Iron Wire Fist before, Iron Wire Fist is primarily an internal conditioning style. It's actually a qigong to condition your muscles, tendons, to basically give internal power to your arms, to your punching techniques. I call it Iron Wire Wing Chun because that term seems to express the way this thing works best. Iron wire, hard, and Wing Chun soft, hard and soft together. In actual fact, I actually put in a lot of things. Okay, it's not just Iron Wire Fist. Actually, there's a couple of things, like separating bridge and Gua Quan in Iron Wire Fist, which I use in combination right now. And also, I use CLF, Choy Li Fut punches using the forearms. This is like one of the killer moves. Okay, I'm gonna do a video on this later. And then also even Systema punch. Okay, ballistic Systema punch. And other Honka techniques, even even your normal straight punch. So there's a whole bunch of finishing move, even the 10 deadly hands Honka, repeated uppercuts and stuff like that. Those I've integrated into the art, which I will show in future videos. So how does Iron Wire Wing Chun work? Now, the way I fight right now using Iron Wing Chun is very simple. First of all, I do an initial assessment of the opponent. Now, I want to feel if I need to respect the opponent's strength. Now, a lot of pure Wing Chun practitioners, they will respect the opponent's strength without any assessment. I mean, sometimes the opponent is just so weak. Sometimes the opponent is clearly disadvantaged in terms of power and strength. You don't have to, do all your stuff. So in what I do, if sizing up the opponent lets me know that, he's smaller, is incapable of redirecting my energy, is incapable of matching me strength to strength, then I'm not going to do, you know, the usual Wing Chun entry. I'm going to just go straight in with heavy techniques and then, you know, to destroy the opponent. Now, if I feel that I need to respect the opponent's strength and power, then what I'm going to do is really go into Wing Chun structure, and then I'm going to look for, using Wing Chun technique, to look for good entry positions, to position myself, like as Jin always says, position before demolition. So look for careful positions, gain entry, gain control, break the opponent's structure before I go in. Okay, so what do I use as a stance? I don't use the regular one foot forward Wing Chun stance anymore. I like the neutral stance, because the neutral stance with both feet without one leg in front encourages the opponent to come closer to me, and that is what I want. I mean, it's already hard to close the gap. I don't want to make it harder. So I usually go into this cast, just a neutral stance like that, like a grappler. And then, so that I can move left and right very quickly and very easily. And then, of course, I'm gonna go into more of this in my future videos. Now, okay, just for closing, okay, I'm not saying that this is the, you know, I'm not saying that what I'm doing now is the best. Okay, I'm not the best fighter in the world. No, this is just my way of expressing myself. This is my way, the way I like to fight, the way I like to get things done, in a way. Okay, now you will have your own idea what works for you. For many of you, pure Wing Chun works for you. You know, for many of you, you want to keep the tradition alive. There's no problem at all. Okay, just get into the ring, get into the cage, practice whatever you practice, and harness it for yourself. For myself, I like to integrate the best of everything I've learned throughout my life, and you know, I want to express it in a powerful, overpowering manner. That's how I like it. And many of you would say that, you know, the way I do it will lead to, you know, if there's really high-level smart opponents or very high-level Tai Chi people who can actually redirect my blows quickly and then, you know, regain control, and then, you know, I know I will run into problems like that. And as I go along, as I meet these people, as I practice with them, or as I fight these people more, I will have a better feel of how to handle them. Alright, but that's ultimately my own expression, my way of getting it done. So, well, that's it for my theoretical basis for Iron Wire Wing Chun. I hope to be making some videos on how it works in the ring, and you know, some of the integrated concepts, as well as some of my heavy back drills and stuff like that, so that, you know, some of you who may also be practicing multiple Chinese Kung Fu styles may you know, probably have some idea how to integrate this stuff together. So, well, I'll see you next time. Take care.